Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, tmosso at thewatchbox.com. It's in the description below. Your purchase and pricing email question line for buying this or any watch you see here on our website, our social media, or this channel. Email tmosso at thewatchbox.com. And today we're discussing the Patek Philippe 5296G-001. The original version of this automatic Calatrava launched Bosworld 2005. It is a glorious 38mm white gold sliver of precious metal on your wrist, 8.8 millimeters thick, 45.8 millimeters from lug to lug, but with a nice broad 21mm spacing between the lugs. Throwing it on my 16 centimeter circumference wrist. This proves that you do not need to buy a steel sports watch or a high complication to own the quintessential Patek Philippe. Graceful, handsome, welcome in any company, in any attire, on any wrist. This is the perfect watch. Simple and relatively short across the wrist at under 46 millimeters. It's viable for a wrist as small as 13 centimeters in circumference. And as you can see, at 8.8 millimeters thick, it slides easily under a dress cuff of any kind. Now, taking a look at the hardware and the software, you can see this is a Patek Philippe factory strap in brand new condition, calfskin on the underside, blue large rectangular scale alligator leather, high gloss on the top. There is a sheer side showing the layers of construction, a monotone blue stitch, and a simple high polished Patek Philippe spade style pin buckle. Rolling around the case profile, you can see that it is simple. The bezel itself is almost flat, much like the bezel on the previous 5107. You can see that the case band is vertical, simple, and slender with the characteristic Calatrava style blended lugs, first introduced on the reference 96 of 1932. The timepiece, all of high polish, wears that high polish well as the size and proportions make it appear elegant rather than garish. The timepiece with a dial of surpassing beauty, the so-called sector style dial, and you can see why. A combination of silver metallic tones and blue accents, it pops deliciously, a delectable design that looks just as good today. There is a reason why this discontinued model is still the most sought of the 5296 generation. And you can see the hands are blued steel, counterweighted lancet style hands for seconds, and you can see there are blued leaf style hands for hours and minutes. There is a date window with a quick set function. The watch does not feature hacking or stop seconds, but those who know this movement well realize they can easily apply back pressure to effectively hack the seconds hand. That's a little Patek Philippe 324 SC trick. Now the movement is the 324 SC. 29 jewels, 5-position chronometer style adjustment, Poisson de Genève. This exact unit, this model in particular, was launched in 05, but this serial number was originally sold in 2007. Of course, the Geneva hallmark was discontinued after mid-2009, so this is a lovely discontinued finishing tradition. You have Côte de Genève across the bridges, black polished screw heads with chamfered slots in circumference. You'll note there is mirrored anglage on the edge of every bridge, engine turning on the base plate, satination on all the wheels. You'll also note that the jewel and screw countersinks are polished on their interior face. You can see that there's engine turning at the center of the rotor, on the base plate, and on the reduction wheel for the winding system. 35 to 45 hour power reserve, quick set 5-position adjustment, 29 joules, a free sprung balance beating away at 28,800 vibrations per hour. This is Patek's familiar and long-running, quite durable, Gyromax style free-sprung architecture, and the watch features 30-meter water resistance. A little bit of everything. This is a watch that represents the best of Patek Philippe. You don't need a grand complication, you don't need a Nautilus, and you don't need to buy steel. White gold, sector dial, 3 hands and a date. All you need for any occasion. The ultimate 3-hand date Calatrava. This is the 5296G-001. Email tmosso at thewatchbox.com for purchase and pricing details.